What a glorious sight it would be to see our revered Sri Lankan flag flying high upon the pinnacle of a high-rise structure in the city of Los Angeles in the United States of America. And so it is that the same wind that flutters this flag flutters the leaves of a sacred bo tree that take on a gentle susurrus, adding to the already heartwarming sight. One man can be held responsible for this significant beacon that stands atop of this building. He is none other than Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, fondly known as Dr.Jay. Honoring his motherland as a homegrown talent, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe stands recognized as being among the topmost of Sri Lanka's pool of geniuses. Just as a lamp may light 1,000 lamps, but none would diminish its flame, is the immeasurable services that Dr.Jay has rendered to the many Sri Lankans living in the US and continues to do so unabated to this very day. The journey of this inspired medical student began in 1962 when the young Walter Jayasinghe first set foot upon the shores of America. Perturbed by the unsettling political landscape back at home, he sought the means of betterment for his people. Making the most out of every opportunity that was presented to him and driven by the honor and respect for his dear motherland, he kept nurturing his dream that would ultimately manifest into what we know today as the Sri Lanka Foundation, the bountiful tree that grew from a single seed of inspiration. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and so it was for Dr.Jay, who arrived on the shores of America close to 50 years ago, armed with but one formidable weapon: his knowledge. Nevertheless, it served him well, earning him professional respect, as well as the honor of his motherland and the title of a true Sri Lankan. The Sri Lanka Foundation is an asset to the many Sri Lankans residing in the States, as it imparts valuable knowledge on Sri Lankan heritage, culture, art and values. Today, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe's dream has become a reality, and it is clearly evident throughout the many learning spaces of Sri Lanka Foundation, as they are filled with mesmerizing dance, joyous song, bubbling language, and teachings of valuable traditions that are all distinctly Sri Lankan. While promoting Sri Lankan culture, the Sri Lanka Foundation also organizes various functions and events regularly. Though it can sometimes be a challenge to manage multiple avenues of work, Dr.Jay takes it in stride, spearheading many of these projects while also dedicating his time to his medical center of leading repute. From his genesis in the small pearl of the Indian Ocean to his success upon the immense Americas, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe's patriotic efforts are truly noteworthy and admirable.
මම ඇමරිකාට ආවේ අවුරුදු 55කට කලින්. ඒ කාලේ ලංකාව ගැන කවුරුවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. සිංහල කියන වචනේ අහලවත් නැහැ. ලංකාව කියලා රටක් තියෙනවා කියලාවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. ඇත්තෙම සමහරව කැමති වුණේ ලංකාවෙන් කියලා කියන්නත්. හේතුව ඒගොල්ලන් ලැජ්ජා හිතුණා. මම දන්නේ නැහැ මොකක් නිසාද කියලා. ඒගොල්ලන් යම්කිසි ලැජ්ජාවක් තිබුණා ලංකාව ගැන කියන්න. ඊට පස්සේ මට හිතුණා මේක අපි ආඩම්බර වෙන්න ඕන රටක් ලංකාව. අපේ ඉතිහාසය අවුරුදු 2500ක් අපි දන්න තරමට 2500ක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒක පෙන්වලා දෙන්න මේ රටේ මිනිස්සු. මම පදනමක් ඇති කරුවා ශ්‍රී ලංකා පදනම කියලා.
The Sri Lanka Day Expo is an annual event that is becoming more attractive with each succession, supported by its attractive and headlining cultural show and parade. This vibrant showcase, comprising of Kandyan and Low Country dances, heritage floats, and many other cultural aspects, over time has gained much significance. So much so that this year the same venue of the famous Rose Parade, the Colorado Boulevard, will also be the hosting venue for the Sri Lanka Day Expo and Parade.
With each year we've seen the enthusiasm grow and the familiarity of the community understanding what Sri Lanka is about and the cultural diversity that it offers. So really it's a privilege for the city of Pasadena to host this event again this year. And I'm grateful to the doctors and to the foundation for bringing it here. And I think soon the Sri Lanka Festival will be known along with the Rose Bowl game as one of the premier events.
The Sri Lanka Day and the drama and the dancing that we do, we bring our history to life. Our children get to experience by themselves how it feels to be like a Sinhala king, how to be like a beautiful queen from the past, how to be Queenie or her maidens, or to be Dutugamunu. When you act like that, it becomes so real. You get that feeling in your heart that you really are. This is what your history is, and that's how our kings and queens were.
This non-profit organization was inaugurated by Dr. Walter Jayasinghe in 2003 and stems from a personal belief that success is a debt which one owes back to society. It seeks to provide a platform that highlights the vast cultural heritage that Sri Lanka is proud of to all Lankan expatriates. Sri Lanka Foundation also seeks out and renders due recognition to deserving individuals of the Sri Lankan expatriate community in all fields of human discipline. The glamorous Sri Lanka Foundation Awards is held in Los Angeles and rewards Lankans who have worked for the betterment of their motherland. Even during the tsunami tragedy that engulfed Sri Lanka a few years back, the Sri Lanka Foundation, spearheaded by Dr. Walter Jayasinghe, was responsible for providing relief efforts in the form of new houses for the victims. Finding one's roots within foreign soil is an arduous task that many expatriates face. But for those living in Los Angeles, the service and goodwill provided by the Sri Lanka Foundation has given them ample opportunities to learn about their culture within a welcoming abode that is akin of Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan weddings in Los Angeles also benefit from the services of the foundation. Many of the traditional requirements such as jewelry, clothing, ceremonial furniture as well as wedding officials and singing troops are also provided courtesy the Sri Lanka Foundation and can be attributed to the vision and drive of Dr.Jay. In a time where people leave overseas and forget about their motherland, Dr. Walter Jayasinghe stands steadfast as an individual who protects the heritage of Sri Lanka while also being recognized as a visionary entrepreneur and philanthropist. The Sri Lanka Foundation, the fruit of his dream, the labor of his love, and the promise of his gracious soul, is a societal asset which has brought much admiration upon itself and upon its motherland, Sri Lanka. In an age where money talks, only few dare to truly walk the walk. He has breathed patriotism, dedication and love for his motherland. And with us, he has shared his knowledge and experience, motivating us to be better each and every day. To you, dear Dr. Jay, we wish the greatest of blessings, prosperity, joy and happiness on this momentous day where we celebrate the best of you. Happy birthday!